Halloween is a popular holiday in the Western world where every year people are seen on the streets dressed up as various ghostly creatures and characters from movies. Adults and children of all ages go out to parties and cause a bit of mischief. Today, it is a multi-billion-dollar industry. But why do people celebrate it? Where did it originate from? Let's look at some Halloween facts and history to really appreciate this wonderful holiday. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel if you're new here. The word Halloween is derived from the word hallow, which means a holy person or a saint, and the word een, which is the contraction of the word eve for evening. So Halloween literally means the night before All Saints' Day. Around 2000 years ago, Celts, who are a collection of Indo-European peoples, celebrated the end of the harvest season in a festival called Samhain on October 31st of every year. The festival marked a new year for the Celts and was divided between the warm summer months and the cold winter months. The Celts also believed that during this festival, the line between our world and the world of the dead was blurred, which allowed the spirits to interact with our world. On Samhain, huge bonfires were lit by the villagers to honor the dead and rejoin with the living. Although most accounts of the original Samhain rituals are lost, it is believed that the Celts wore costumes of animals to hide from evil spirits that may come with the good ones. Furthermore, crops and animals were sacrificed and the year's harvest was prepared for the living and the dead. The food for the dead is thought to have been shared with the poor. During this time, it was also popular for people to prank and behave mischievously, which they blamed on the spirits. However, as Christianity spread throughout the Celtic land due to the Roman invasion, it frowned upon pagan rituals like Samhain. The Christians believed that the pagans were devil worshippers due to the festival of Samhain being associated with death. So either the rituals would have to evolve, or they would be suppressed altogether. This was done to convert more people to Christianity with ease and comfort. Ultimately, the Christians succeeded in transforming Samhain to All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Eve. It was intended to honor the Christian saints and martyrs. So the tradition that once celebrated pagan gods and spirits was now converted to celebrate Christian figures instead. The sacrifices of animals and crops were replaced by food offerings to the poor, but the pranks and tricks still continued to be a part of the holiday. Eventually, All Hallows' Eve turned into what we now call Halloween. However, the Halloween we know today was still forbidden in the early colonies of America. People didn't want to celebrate it since they did not want any part in pagan or Catholic traditions. It wasn't until the 1840s during the potato famine when a large number of Irish immigrants arrived in America, bringing with them their holiday customs. The famous jack-o'-lantern is also part of the Irish and Scottish tradition when they carved creepy faces on turnips to scare off any evil spirits. In particular, this tradition started with the tale of a night's watchman of a town called Jack, who was left to roam forever in darkness by the devil with a turnip to light his way. Pumpkins were later used instead of turnips as there was an abundance of them in America. In the early 1900s, children would go door to door in costumes collecting food and money in exchange for singing, poetry, dancing, and telling jokes. The children would also start playing tricks on their neighbors, such as removing their front doors, which over the years grew into vandalism. This became a problem, the solution to which came in the form of trick-or-treating. The commercialization of Halloween finally started in the 20th century. By the 1950s, mass production of Halloween costumes had also begun. After World War II, the economic boom allowed candy manufacturers to play a big part in Halloween. Moreover, TV shows and movies in the 1950s and 60s acted as key components in commercializing Halloween as a mass-market holiday we know today. Well, there you have it, a brief history of Halloween and why people celebrate it. So take out your best Halloween costume and have an awesome time celebrating this culturally and historically rich holiday. Before you leave, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.